Hello and welcome to Man on Football Manager with me, Dan. Within the last week, Jamie Carragher said Haaland made Man City worse and he picked the wrong Premier League team. So, today's experiment, I will put Haaland in every Premier League club and see which one Football Manager 2023 thinks is best for him. He will have the same contract at £100,000 a week, so it's fair on all club finances. He will have no release clauses, so he can't leave midway through, and the first transfer window will be blocked too. Does that seem okay? Good, let's get straight to it. Arsenal first, catch you in a second. So here we are at the end of the 2022 to 2023 season. We're in the 4th of June, and this will be the date I do it for every team in this experiment. Here we are, we have Haaland at Arsenal. So because I've got 20 teams to go through, I'm going to try and make each team be a minute long. So let's quickly go through his stats for this season. So at Arsenal, in his first ever season with Arsenal, played every game, 38 games, 26 goals, 3 assists, 1 Player of the Match award with a 7.42 rating. That's really good. That's a great start to this experiment. He really does like Arsenal's style of play. Did he win any trophies though? So no, he didn't win any trophies this season, but he did come runner-up in the Best Player of Europe. He was Arsenal's seasonal best 11, and he was the top goal scorer for the Premier League. So far, so good. So next up is Aston Villa. So here we are again. But we're with Haaland at Aston Villa at the end of the season. And yeah, let's get straight to it, shall we? Let's go to his stats. So this time with Aston Villa, so same details all the way through for each team. 34 games this time though, 26 goals, 4 assists and 8 Player of the Match awards and a 7.45 rating. That is a lot better than Arsenal. Same amount of goals, 1 more assist, but a lot more Player of the Match awards. And a 0.03 rating more with Aston Villa. Wow, that's incredible. And less games too. Did he win any trophies with Aston Villa? Unfortunately no, but he was in Aston Villa's seasonal best 11 just like Arsenal. And he was the top goal scorer again as well. So wow, this is getting interesting. I just wanted to quickly show you the league table. So they came 6th with Haaland at Aston Villa, and the winners of the Premier League were Man City. Next up on the agenda is Bournemouth. Catch you in a second. This is going to get repetitive it's only the 3rd team and I've got another 17 to go. But here we are at the endless season in 2023 with Haaland now at Bournemouth. Obviously nothing's changed here, so let's get straight to it. Let's look at his career stats. Only 15 goals this time, 2 assists and 4 Player of the Match awards with a 7.20 rating, which is not too shabby for a team of Bournemouth's stature. Did he win any trophies though? No, he pretty much did nothing to be fair. He was just seasonal best 11 for Bournemouth, like every other team. He didn't even get the top goal scorer in the Premier League this time. I didn't tell you in the Arsenal thing, so in the Premier League, Arsenal came 3rd and City won the league again. So they've got 2 wins so far. Who won the Premier League this time? Bournemouth came 12th and City won again. So I want to find out who Football Manager thinks is going to win the league in every one of these situations as well. So next up is Brentford. I will catch you in a second. Not quite sure why I keep bringing you to this screen to be honest, but here we go. Let's have a look at Brentford's stats with Haaland. He played 35 games, 18 goals, 3 assists, and a 6 Player of the Match awards with a 7.45. So that's the top. That's joint top in average ratings for the season. Still really good numbers, and he has joint average rating. So great start for Brentford. Maybe Brentford is the team for Haaland, who knows? Not quite there with the goals, but did he win any trophies? That is the question. Let's have a quick look. Nope, still no trophies for Haaland so far in this experiment. With Brentford, he was only Brentford's seasonal best 11 and he was the top goal scorer runner-up this time. Where did Brentford come in the Premier League though? They came 8th, which is really good. But Liverpool this time won the Premier League with 83 points. So there we have it there. Next up is Brighton. Catch you in a second. And here we are at Brighton. As you can see here, it's Haaland, as always. But the one thing that took my eye straight away was down here, Luis Suarez. He's pleased that Luis Suarez has joined the club. That's a shocker for Brighton, wow. Haaland and Suarez in the club. Jesus. But let's see how well he's done. So he's played every game for Brighton this season, 38 games, 18 goals, 2 assists, 4 Player of the Match awards and a 7.14 rating. Not as good as Aston Villa, but still good for Brighton, I suppose. But did he win a trophy? Let's have a look. No, the complete opposite. He was seasonal best 11, but they got relegated from the Premier League. That is unfortunate. So we knew Brighton got relegated, but who won the Premier League? It was Liverpool with 89 points. So unfortunately it was a really bad season for Brighton, but the next team is going to be an interesting one. It is Chelsea. This could get really interesting in terms of how many goals he can score. Let's find out, shall we? I will catch you in a second. So here we are with Haaland at Chelsea at the end of the 2022-23 season, and can they beat Aston Villa in terms of goals, assists, Player of the Match awards and average rating? Still no trophies for Haaland. Can he do it at Chelsea? Let's have a look, shall we? He played the fewest games so far in this experiment with Chelsea. 31 games, 14 goals, 1 assist, 7 Player of the Match awards with a 7.38 rating. That's not great, to be honest. I thought he would do a lot better for Chelsea, but they do have a stronger squad, so maybe, well, they have a huge squad, in fact, so maybe he didn't perform. Maybe it's the Chelsea striker curse, as always, even in the game. But let's see if he's won any trophies. No, he literally got nothing. Not even seasonal best 11 for Chelsea. Wow. That's unfortunate. But where did Chelsea come into the league? Let's have a look, shall we? They came third. And Man City won with 88 points. Chelsea made it to top 4 on this game. Probably won't in real life, you never know though. Haaland clearly didn't do well for Chelsea in this game. But next up is Crystal Palace. See you in a second. So here we are at Crystal Palace. Can Patrick Vieira get the best out of Haaland? Let's find out. Let's go straight to it. So, for the history of Haaland this season, played every game, 38 games, only 16 goals, 1 assist, 1 Player of the Match award, and a 7.15 rating, which is about average. Just as good as Chelsea, to be honest. A little bit less in average rating, but oh well. But where did Crystal Palace come? Crystal Palace ended 13th in the Premier League with 47 points, technically joint 11th, and Man City won with 85 points. Can he do better than the next team, which is the team that came just below Crystal Palace in this save? It's Everton. Catch you in a second. So here we are again. We're at Everton now. And I just want to remind people, if they've just skipped through, the reason I've put him at £100,000 per week is so he doesn't disrupt the structures of every club's finances. He doesn't need the money. And this is just an experiment to see how well he does in a team. It's not about how much he earns and stuff. I just thought I'd reiterate why I've done this. So let's just crack on. Let's see his stats for this season. So at Everton, he played 37 games. He only missed 1 game this season. 11 goals, 4 assists, 4 Player of the Match awards and a 7.22 rating. That is the least goals he's scored so far in this experiment, which is unfortunate. But has he won a trophy? Everton, I don't think Everton have won a trophy since 1995. It'll be interesting if they do in this save. Let's have a look. Nope, still no trophy for Haaland. He was only in Everton's seasonal best 11. But where did they come in the league? They came 10th in the league and Man City won. Next up, Fulham. And I'll catch you in a second. So we are at Fulham right now with Haaland here, 22 years old, between 53 million to 160 million, probably a lot more. But let's check out his season, shall we? So he played 32 games this season, 19 goals, 4 assists, 5 Player of the Match awards and a 7.38 rating. That's not too shabby for Fulham. And that's the best showing of goals since Chelsea, I think it is. Yeah, Chelsea had 14 goals. So they've got a little bit more than Chelsea with 19. And a 7.38, which is quite high. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th highest in this experiment so far. So really good showing for Fulham. But did he win a trophy? I'm going to suspect and say no. And I was correct. He was Fulham's seasonal best 11. And he was the top goal scorer for like the 3rd time in this experiment. And the next team is close to his heart. It's Leeds. Catch in a second. So here we are at Leeds, and I just wanted to quickly show you this. It says here in his long-term plans he has a preference to play for Leeds, and that is what he's doing right now. So let's see how well he did for this club, shall we? He played every game, all 38 games, 22 goals, which is incredible. 0 assists and 5 Player of the Match awards, and a 7.25 average rating. Not the greatest average rating, but 22 goals is amazing for Leeds. He's done really well for them, but has he won them a trophy? No, unfortunately he did the opposite. He got them relegated. Well, not him personally, but he didn't help them escape relegation in the Premier League. He was the Premier League top goal scorer too. It just wasn't enough. And he was also their seasonal best 11. Next up, folks, Leicester City. Welcome to Leicester City's Erling Haaland, who feels Mark Albrighton is a great team leader in the dressing room. I just wanted to add something different to these intros. Let's check out his stats for the season. So for Leicester, he played 33 games, 22 goals, 2 assists, 6 Player of the Match awards, and a 7.44 average rating. It's just behind the leading average rating from Brentford and Aston Villa. But have they won a trophy? No. Again, he's top goal scorer and he's the seasonal best 11, but still no trophy for any of these clubs so far. So I think the next team he might have a chance to win something. It is Liverpool. Catch in a second. So here we are with Erling Haaland at Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp. And I'm just going to go straight to it. Let's just look at his career stats, shall we? So this season he played 35 games, 21 goals, 4 assists, 7 Player of the Match awards, and a 7.61 average rating. That average rating is the best so far. Although he's only got 21 goals, which is surprising. I thought he would have got a lot more with Liverpool. And did he win a trophy with them? Yes, he did. Wow. For the first time in this experiment, he won the league with a different club, and he won it with Liverpool. Technically, he hasn't won it with City yet, so who knows. But here, he's won the Community Shield with them and the Premier League. He was the Young Player of the Year, and he's the top goal scorer. I've just realised with them winning the league, I never told you who won the league in the previous 4. So with Fulham, Liverpool won the league. With Leeds, City won. And then Leicester, Liverpool won, and then just this now, Liverpool won this one too. So they're creeping back up, Liverpool. Now, can he do this all over again, but with the biggest rivals of Liverpool, Man United? Catch in a second. Instead of showing you Haaland's profile, I'm just going to go straight to the career stats of this season in the Premier League. So for Man United, he played all 38 games, 19 goals, 2 assists, and 6 Player of the Match awards with a 7.33 rating. That's about average with certain other clubs. Nothing too special, but has he won them the league? Let's have a look, shall we? He didn't win them the league. He got the Europa League Golden Boot 3rd place. He was named their seasonal best 11, and he was a top goal scorer runner-up this season. Who came first? Let's have a quick check. Salah is the top goal scorer this season. And who won the league? Let's have a look. So Manchester United came 4th and Liverpool won the league on goal difference by the looks of it, both on 81 points. So next up is Newcastle United. Catch in a second. So another solid season for Erling Haaland, but for this time it was Newcastle United. He played 32 games this season, 18 goals, 5 assists and 8 Player of the Match awards, along with a 7.46 average rating. That's about right. He seems to get around that mark. It's between 18 to 22 goals a season with any team that he's been put in. The worst so far is Everton with 11 goals, and joint best at the moment is Arsenal and Aston Villa with 26 goals. However, the only team he's won a league with, or any cup in fact, is Liverpool, both Community Shield and the Premier League. Has he done it with Newcastle? Let's have a look. No, just third place top goal scorer of the season. Who won the league though? Liverpool again have won the league with 90 points, and Newcastle came 8th this season. So next up, Nottingham Forest. Catch you in a second. So here we are at Nottingham Forest with Erling Haaland, and the only reason I'm showing you his profile is because it says he's wanted, and I want to know who he's wanted by. So pretty much the big guns: Chelsea, Liverpool, PSG and Real Madrid. But how well has he done this season? Let's quickly go and find out. So this season, he played all 38 games, 21 goals, 1 assist, 7 Player of the Match awards with a 7.38 average rating. I feel like that's a solid season for Nottingham Forest here. How well have they done in the league though? Let's have a quick check. But before I do that, let's just check his stats. So he did win a trophy with them. He third place in the Premier League top goal scorer, seasonal best 11 and the Young Player of the Year. And in the Premier League, they came 13th. And City won the league with 89 points. Can he do any better with Southampton? Let's find out, shall we? Catch you in a second. So we're at the end of the season for Southampton, and Haaland has played every game in that season. All 38 games, 18 goals, 4 assists, 5 Player of the Match awards, and a 7.35 average rating. That's again a solid season, and it's up there with the last couple of teams. Has he won them a trophy though? That could be the difference maker. No. No, he hasn't. He was Southampton's seasonal best 11, top goal scorer 3rd place, and the Young Player of the Year. Southampton came 14th with 42 points, and the winner of this Premier League was Liverpool with 96 points. Now, the biggest question is, can he play alongside Harry Kane? Well, we're going to find out because it's Spurs next. See you in a second. So here we are at Tottenham, and the reason I'm showing you a screen is because he feels like Harry Kane is a vital part of this team, so it turns out they can work together. But can they win trophies together? Let's find out, shall we? But first, let's quickly look at his seasonal stats. He played 37 games, only missing 1 game in the Premier League, 17 goals, 1 assist, 4 Player of the Match awards, and a 7.21 average rating. Again, it's very close to the last several teams. But can this be the difference maker? Can he win Tottenham's first trophy in so long? And unfortunately, no, he can't. He was 3rd place runner-up in the goal scoring tally again, and he was Tottenham's seasonal best 11. But where did Tottenham come in the league? They made top 4, but City won the league with 86 points. And now he's staying in London, but this time it's going to be West Ham, and I'll catch you in a second. So we're now at the end of the season with West Ham, and it's getting worse, folks. 36 games this season, only 14 goals, only 2 assists, 2 Player of the Match awards, and a 7.27 average rating. That doesn't look great at all. He really doesn't suit West Ham's system, it seems, and I'm assuming they haven't won a trophy, but let's have a quick look, shall we? No, he's not even seasonal best 11 or anything. He's just signed to West Ham on a free transfer from Man City. That is shocking. That's equally as bad as Everton's. But oh well, on to the next one. He's going up to the Midlands with the final team, Wolves. Catch you in a second. I forgot to mention that West Ham won that. I can't remember where they came in the league, but Liverpool won that league. But now we're here. We're finally here at the last team, Wolves. And I'm just going to get straight to it. Let's go straight to the stats. He played 33 games, 15 goals, 1 assist and 3 Player of the Match awards with a 7.24 average rating. Even worse, I thought West Ham was bad. They got 1 more goal, 1 less assist, but 1 more Player of the Match award, and shockingly got less of an average rating too. That's unfortunate. But did he win them any trophies? I'm assuming no. Holy cow. Wow. They won the Carabao Cup. So he's won a trophy with Wolves, of all places. after that stats in the Premier League. Wow. So he's only won 3 trophies in this whole experiment. And to show you where they ended up, so Wolves came 10th and they're in the Conference League, and Liverpool won the league on 79 points. I think it's only right we should see how Football Manager thinks he will do with Man City. So I'm going to do that right now, and I will catch you in a second. And we're finally here, folks. We're at the last one, which is his real club, Man City. His contract is exactly how it was on the game, so it's $350,000 per week. And let's just see how he's gone, shall we? So for Man City, he played 37 games, missing only 1 in the Premier League, 22 goals, 3 assists, 7 Player of the Match awards, and a 7.47 average rating, which is, again, it's very... He is getting an average goals of 18 to 22 goals for every club, and it's not the best in this whole experiment, which is weird. But this game is not real life. In real life, he's currently on 23 games, I think, and he scored 26 goals already. He's still got a load more games to play. So it's not a true representation of what Haaland can do. But did he win the league for them, though, at least? Did he win any trophies? He won them the FA Cup, and he was the best player in Europe, 3rd place, and the Premier League top goal scorer. However, they didn't win the league. Who won the league? I'm assuming it's Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool won the league with 90 points. I don't know how to judge this on. If we're judging it on goals, technically Arsenal or Aston Villa is the best club for him because he scored 26 goals. If we're going by average ratings, Liverpool. Because with Liverpool he had 7.61 and he won them the Premier League. So part of me thinks Liverpool is the best club that suited him on this game. And honourable mentions are Man City with the FA Cup and Wolves with the Carabao Cup, even though their stats in the league didn't show him doing as well. So it's up to you who you think the best club suits him, and I'm going to leave that up to you. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this experiment, but I just wanted to quickly tell you at the end of this whole experiment, Haaland scored a total of 372 goals, 49 assists, and 100 Player of the Match awards. That's incredible. And another thing to let you know from this whole experiment, if you were interested, City won the Premier League 9 times and Liverpool won it 11. So there's a couple of tidbits for you. I hope you've enjoyed this experiment. Thank you if you've lasted this long. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you at the next experiment, I hope. See you soon.